Trim is set for takeoff, throttle friction is rich, carby is cold and confirmed, primer is locked. And confirmed, magnetos are indeed on both. Laps are up, visual check verification. Gauges are good, amps are good, fuel is good, oil temp is rising, oil pressure is good. Good. Harnesses, doors locked, and check, controls check. All good. Yes, hello and welcome back to another Spectrum Geeks flying video. Just waiting for Delta Kilo here to get going in front of us. We're going to head off to Popham today. The weather's not particularly great, but it's not bad. Should be able to cruise around 2,500 feet. I've not been to Popham before, so enjoy the ride. The plan is that we'll route over Campbell, transit their zone, and hopefully get a basic service from them, and then arrive at Popham and see what it's like. It's Gloucester Airfield, so no tarmac there, and the weather seems okay there as well. Runway in use is 21 and wind is straight down the runway for them, so 21 right hand, 800 feet circuit on their QFE. So yeah, we're checking with them when we get about 10 nautical miles away. Flight time should be roughly 35 minutes, something like that. Golf Oscar Golf at Echo 1 ready for departure.
Golf Oscar Golf, my Echo 1 line of weight runway 22.
By Echo 1 line of weight runway 22, Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Oscar Golf, Cherry Kilo climb out 32 north, 1 after noise weight from left and south runway 22, wind 170 degrees 8 knots, clear for takeoff.
Runway 22, clear for takeoff, Golf Oscar Golf.
Check 1, proceed holding point Bravo, question, proceed holding point Alpha 7, right taxi Alpha. Proceed to Alpha 7, right taxi Alpha, check 1.
Okay, feels good. No, stock is good. We are good to proceed. Okay, airspeed is alive. TB is in the green. Oil temperature is rising. 60 out of 70, a little bit crosswind. We are up. A little bit bumpy today, I think. But basically,
Bravo 1. Proceeded to Bravo 1, check 1.
That's just UK flying, unfortunately.
Flight 8706 with you. Golf Oscar Golf, contact approach 1.555.
Contact approach 128.555, Golf Oscar Golf.
Golf Delta Kilo.
Gloucester approach, Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, request basic service.
Golf Bravo Sierra Golf, Gloucester page basic service.
Basic service, Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf.
Approach, good morning, Golf Bravo Foxtrot Delta Kilo. 2,000 feet in climb, 3,000, Delta Kilo. Golf Bravo Foxtrot Delta Kilo, Gloucester page basic service. Service, Delta Kilo.
Visibility is not fantastic. That much is for sure. Okay, so we're on a heading around 150. That should take us over here with Kimball, just trim things out a little bit. 2,200 revs is good for the cruise. Cruising at around 110 miles per hour, which is 81 miles per hour ground speed.
Gliding to 06, Gloucester page. Climb to altitude 4,000 feet. What type of service required? Basic or procedural?
Yes, I've not had many flying videos recently, I've been very busy on the house renovation. If you're watching that on the YouTube channel, also check out lots of posts on Instagram with regards to what's happening outside the channel. And then anytime I have tried to fly, either the weather's been no good, I've been too busy at work, or I've had a passenger, so obviously not wanted to have filming then. But yeah, it's good to get back up again. Like I said, the weather is not particularly lovely, but if you're a pilot in the UK, you know you've got to take what you can get. Right, I'm going to get rid of Gloucester now, see if we can speak to Campbell and get the approvals that we want.
Gloucester approach broadcast information India, new QNH 1012, Gloucester approach out.
Golf Bravo here, Asset Golf, request frequency change, Campbell information 118.1430.
Golf check, new QNH 1012, score Gloucester QT, free call Campbell, D.
QNH 1012, free call Campbell, and score Gloucester QT, Golf.
Alpha, Bravo 1 lining up 26 half.
Campbell information, good morning. Golf Bravo here, Oscar Golf, request zone transit and basic service.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, good morning. Campbell information, pass your message.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, Cessna 172 from Gloucester to Popham. Plan to route via your overhead. Currently 7 miles north of yourselves, 2,600 feet on 1012 VFR, request zone transit and basic service.
Golf Oscar Golf, thank you. It's a basic service. We are active today, 26 left hand in east, QNH correct 1012. At that altitude you will be just on top of the zone, so report overhead.
Report overhead, thanks very much. Golf Oscar Golf. As we go over Campbell, I've only ever been there once, but it's very long runway there, and they have all sorts of old, I don't know if they're old so much, but retired aircraft.
Golf Victor Romeo is overhead, descending dead side. Victor Romeo, thanks, we've got traffic climbing away, keep a good locale, report crosswind. We'll report crosswind and we are visual, Golf Victor Romeo.
Keep a good lookout for traffic as we enter their overhead. Golf Oscar Golf approaching your overhead, 2,700 on the QNH.
Golf Oscar Golf, thanks, report clearing to the south.
Okay, Golf Oscar Golf. And a quick freedom check, fuel is on both, sufficient for our needs, radios, we can get Farnborough radar there, 125.250. Altitude is good. DI is good.
Copy, Romeo, downwind runway 26 to land. Copy, Romeo, thank you, number 1, now report final. Okay, Golf Victor Romeo.
Golf Oscar Golf, exiting the overhead, head to the southeast, 2,800 feet.
Golf Oscar Golf, roger then, it is a basic service, just report when you're changing en route.
Basic service, thank you, Golf Oscar Golf. So, if there was a height issue, obviously we'd have to get more formal approval to travel through there, and worst case, that 5-minute detour to go around it, but Campbell was spot on, pretty much where I wanted to turn to head to Popham, so absolutely perfect. Hopefully over here you can see there's a nice bunch of lakes. Okay, we're now picking up a heading of 130, which was should take us from Kemble all the way to Popham. And if you're watching this as someone who's interested in aviation, looking to learn, what I did a moment ago was telling you was something called a Frida check, and that's basically one of the checks that you do every 10-15 minutes, something like that. And basically Frida is F the fuel, so you're checking that your fuel is on both, in this aircraft on both, and sufficient for your needs. R is for radios, so you're checking that you're on the right radio you need right now, and queuing up any radio stations you might need to speak to next. So I changed to the Farnborough frequency monitoring code 125.250, so that's what we'll be listening to next. E is engines, so you're checking your temperatures, pressures, amps, speed, everything like that. D is checking your diagonal, it's making sure your compass and your diagonal are lined up and as they should, so you're getting the right information that you need. And then A is to make sure you're at the height that you want to be. You're not climbing or lowering or anything, so you can check your trim again then as well. But yeah, everything is going well on this flight. Again, a little bit bumpy and some low level cloud, but visibility is relatively good. Definitely suitable for our needs. And again, if you're new to the channel, this aircraft, Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, is a Cessna 172, hanging at Gloucester in the UK, and it's a private syndicate.
Romeo, be next right Delta, and right again tower apron, past the Spitfire and park in front of the tower.
Roger, so right onto Delta, past the tower, past the Spitfire and park in front of the tower for Golf Victor Romeo.
A private syndicate, and I own a 1/14th of that syndicate. And a few people have asked me recently, sending messages to the Spectrum Geeks channel, if there's any shares available at the moment. At the moment there isn't, but if ever that changes, I will make a note, so you can check that out if you're interested. And then other things that you can see in the cockpit, got my iPad mini up here, using Sky Demon on, which is connected to my Sky Echo.
So first time here, so I'll be able on the grass.
That's good for GPS, compass.
Thank you very much.
As well as a bit of additional visibility for ADS-B traffic if other people are using the same thing. I can just see on there, so it's aircraft up to the left. But the main thing is you don't get fixated on the electronics devices, you need to keep a good lookout. And then in terms of cameras, I've got a GoPro Hero 9 here just behind me, which you're probably looking through most of the time. And then we have a GoPro Hero 9 on the wing as well, so that's good for getting a bit of external shots, appreciating a little bit what the surrounding scenery is like, and also good to see how good the landing is. So yeah, Popham, grass runway strip, not been there before, and actually grass is not something I have a great deal of experience with, so I think it's good, you know, when you go flying, do a couple of things. You want to fly with some purpose, and you want to kind of learn some things and continue to increase your skill set. So instead of just having a little fly around, the weather's suitable to go somewhere. Popham's not very far away, so that works out pretty well. We should be there. What time is it now? Currently 10:35. Probably about 11, something like that. Take it longer with this wind because our ground speed is a lot slower. Yeah, and then obviously land on grass. So again, a bit more practice. I guess you could say learning flying majority from Gloucester has its pros and cons. The pros are definitely much more comfortable with air traffic control. There's a proper air traffic control service there. But again, it is a nice airport, so nice tarmac runway, so you don't have as much exposure to the grass as you would have if you learned at some of the smaller airfields. Another thing about Popham, that if you've looked at aviation here in the UK, we have to do something called PPR, prior permission required, so you can't just turn up at an airfield, say you want to land, unless there's an emergency obviously. So typically you need to phone ahead or fill out an online form where you're asked for permission, give them a time, when you plan to land, how many people on board, all that sort of thing. That isn't a requirement actually at Popham. You can call up, actually it is a requirement to PPR if you don't have radio, but they like you to kind of radio 10 to 5 nautical miles away, but no PPR required. So that's a little bit unusual in the UK. Normally, there are PPR requirements.
Currently 10 miles to the south-east. Request airport information for an overhead joint. Okay, Sierra, hello again. Couple information with 26 left-hand in use for the QSD 997 head to Pascal's. Report overhead.
We're doing number 3 to check. So, car P out. Allows the engine to warm up things a little bit. Fuel is on both. That's still good for what we need. Radios are set as we need them. Engines, airspeed is good. Oil pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. Amps are good. Revs are good. And our diagonal is still looking good. Slight adjustments, but not much. We had this refurbished recently and it's working really well. And our altitude is good, 2,600 feet, thereabouts, give or take 100 feet. So you kind of pop in and out of the cloud. And then car P away, and we continue our journey. Okay, so in a moment we'll change over to Farnborough radar, but we're going to use their listening squawk. So we have pretty good visibility, so we don't need to take up controllers' time, but we're basically listening in and squawking so they are aware that we're existing, and if they need to speak to us, they'll know how to get hold of us. But again, we continue to keep a good lookout, and they can speak to us if needed. So we'll wait until we get a little bit further away from Kemble, and we will change frequency. Golf Foster Golf, request frequency change, Farnborough radar 125.250.
Okay, Golf Roger, thanks for the call, have a safe flight now, bye-bye.
Thanks for your service, have a good day. Golf Foster Golf. Okay, 125, 4572. 4572. Next thing we're going to need is Popham radio, so 129805. Now we're all set up. 4572, yep. So the reason we do these things now and get ourselves prepped is so that whilst things aren't busy and hectic, we take care of the stuff that requires a little bit more brain power so we can continue to focus on aviation. So aviate, navigate, communicate. And when we get a bit closer, we will speak to Popham.
Radar, good morning, Triple 137, passing 1,900, coming 3,000 under here, Order, Roger.
Triple 137, Farnborough radar, good morning, climb now to altitude 5,000 feet, be level by after that.
Climbing up about 5,000 feet and be level by after that, 137.
Yeah, I already spoke to Popham, so I know they're operating on 2-1 right hand. So we will look to do a standard overhead join and then land. 2-1 I think is actually quite a good approach. I know, I think it's 2-6 is their kind of primary runway, and there's like a dog leg on it, so you have to kind of fly along for an arrow and at the last minute kind of kick it into the right. Go down the runway. That's because there's fuel stations and noise abatement areas and all sorts of stuff around there. That's one good thing actually with Skydemon. It's an additional subscription, but you can subscribe to Farm, and that is really handy to use these devices to help you look for gliders. When I did my skills test, there was gliders absolutely everywhere. Obviously, as a student, you're not allowed to use any technology, but the examiner had his Sky Echo on board and his Skydemon open, and he was kind of helping to give some situational awareness of gliders absolutely everywhere. So made for a bit more of a challenge. But it went well, obviously, because we are here. About forever ago now, actually. It gets a bit more choppy around here because there's lots of hilly areas, so you get the wind rotors off the hills, which gives you a little bit of bobbing about. Stops you getting bored, doesn't it? Popham Radio, good morning. Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, currently 10 miles northwest of the airfield. Request join information.
Golf Bravo Sierra Oscar Golf, good morning. Runway news is 21 with the right hand circuit and the QFE 994 Express car.
21 right hand, QFE 994 hectopascals. Golf Oscar Golf. We want runway 21, right hand, and then ahead. So we don't change to the QFE until we get visual with the airfield. So we're going to look out for somewhere it's near a main road. And we're just going to stand overhead join to 2,000 feet, right hand, so on the 2-1 in a right hand window, so we go slightly wide. So we want 994. Golf Oscar Golf, I believe have the airfield in sight, planning a stand overhead join for runway 21 right hand.
Golf Oscar Golf, Roger. Just have one gyro currently departing runway 21.
Roger, Golf Oscar Golf. Right, so that is definitely the airfield. Now to work out where runway 21 is.
Popham Radio, Golf, Whiskey, Indigo, India, Lima, Tango, request.
I think it might just be behind, yeah it is, it's just behind a tree down there.
Lima Tango, pass the message.
Golf Oscar Golf, dead side descending. Okay, so we've got a reasonable amount of height to lose. One, and to cross the 03 at about 1,000 feet, then lower to 800. We go on the downwind. Again, we've got that wind on the dead side, so as we cross past, pushed along a little bit to expedite our approach to the downwind. Now there's the arrow if you're coming along 26. Okay, turning downwind. Golf Oscar Golf is downwind 21 to land.
Golf Oscar Golf, Roger.
Carby brakes, the current mixer's rich. Back on. All locked in, yeah. Good. Just behind that hedge. Not sure you can see it when we come in on the camera, but turning base. Golf Oscar Golf, turning base. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 20 degrees of flaps. Okay, have visual with 2-1. Looking for a 70-75, which we have. Golf Oscar Golf, final 2-1 to land.
Golf Oscar Golf, Roger, subsequent 200 degrees, 5 knots.
Yeah, Roger, Golf Oscar Golf.
Bravo calling Popham. Roger, almost unreadable. Runway news is 21 with a right-hand circuit. QFE 994 hectopascal, QNH 1014. Roger.
Golf Oscar Golf, landing.
Golf Lima Tango just joining overhead for runway 21 right-hand circuit.
That's a slight uphill. Nice. Bumpy. Here we are. At Popham. Hey, thanks for joining me this trip to Popham. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already, and consider supporting the channel more. If you want to become a Spectrum Geeks member, you can do that. That really is terrible radio. Until the next one, take care of yourself. Goodbye for now.
Okay, so just finished the video to say great visit to Popham. Lovely breakfast. This flying Vic is not good for my belly, but really enjoy it. Recommend a trip to Popham if you've not been there before. I like the old school kind of classic cafe thing, not too posh and fancy. So until the next one, bye for now.